Oh, hi there. Sorry, I had to do that. Oh my god, today's the day. Today's the day that we reroute or start to reroute this Barbie. Yes, it is. We've been listening to Gloria and Culture Club because I was literally love attacking my cat, and then I realized that it was quarter to 12 here, and then I was like, oops, I better get online. So I went and grabbed the computer. Yes, I'm not put together today. I'm trying to find my hat so I look a little bit nicer, but I don't know. It's just the way today's gonna go. If you guys are watching, please let me know how your day is going. 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 1 or 10 to 1. Can you tell I've been drinking coffee this morning? Oh my god. Because I didn't have a very good sleep because I didn't have very good dreams. And then I woke up with a headache, so I took some Panadol. I took the other ones that I need, the happy pills. And then my cat was meowing at the door and it was all like meow meow back at him. And then I let him in. And then I just love attacked him. And that's how my day is going. Happy Good Friday, the day Jesus gave his hair to all of the dolls. But here it's Easter Saturday. So if you're in the States, hello, Jasmine, or the UK, or wherever you are in the world, as Deligracy says, welcome and happy Jesus' death. I don't believe in Christianity, so I may seem a little intoxicated. I'm not. I'm a little bit hypered because I've been listening to two of my favorite songs and love attacking my cat. Today, we are rerouting a doll, this one in particular, and she is going to be a little bit of a surprise. You guys can guess who she is, but I'm not going to tell you. Jasmine's laughing. How's your day out of 1 to 10? Mine feels like a bit of a 7 right now. I wouldn't say it's a 10, but it's a 7. It's also the second last day of March. So, woohoo. 3. Surely it's higher than 3 now that you're on this stream. Oh my god, I just realized something. I've covered up their little bum holes so I can't get the hair through. What a silly thing to do. Let's unplug the bums. Let's unconstipate them. Clients are on some bullshit. Well, I'm on some bullshit too. It's called coffee. This is my happy place right now. I'm glad. I am glad. It's my happy place too. And every time I end a live, I'm like, oh, I wish I could go longer. Anyway, so the vibes I'm having right now are totally different to the end of the video that I had yesterday. And do you know what I did yesterday as soon as I finished that live? What I did yesterday as soon as I finished that live was brush my hair. No, I didn't do that. I went inside and I set up in my room, the cool, nice, lovely room, and I repainted some dolls. I fixed Raquel. Oh my god. so I don't hate her anymore. She does have intense brows, but I fixed her. And because this doll, I didn't intend to do this, but I did it anyway. Yeah, I am. Her brows are very intense. Hello, Vanessa. How's your day going? Because she's a beach Barbie, I decided to chuck her a swimsuit. So here she is. I mean, she doesn't look that good in this video, but in person she looks really good. There she is. Stunny stun. Oh my god, she really doesn't look that good in the video. Well, anyway, she looks good in person. Yeah. So I did make her eyeliner at like the tear ducts thicker, and I just played around. I put some gold on her face, so now this is her look. So this is her going to a beach party or a pool party. Totally goth, totally amazing, totally everything. Yeah, so that's her. And I also combed her hair because she had that weird ass hair. And then I was like, well, that was scary. So I decided to have a little play around on some dolls with no bodies. So this is a Nisa, one of the ones we were going to do. And check, what have you done to your poor Barbie doll? Oh, I put I put paint on it. Reroot me with only tinsel. I'm not doing that. Barbie's JBF. And then I did this one. So I played around with her for a bit. I was happy with her. And yeah. Now I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with my Raquel? I think I've dropped to a 6 very quickly. And then I did this one, and so I had little dots on the black winged lashes, little white dots, but then they got confusing. And I took them off. I'm going to redo them, but a different color. But I'm going for a butterfly look, and she's got really fat lips. Like really, really fat. Her hair is tied up. I haven't looked at her with her hair down, actually. Maybe I should do that. Blue, metallic blue. Yes, but I don't have metallic blue. I guess I could make it. What's wrong, Vanessa? You don't like what I've done? It looks metallic. Does it? I haven't put any metallic on it. All right, let's see what she looks like. It looks like, I like it. It looks like nice. Looks metallic, nice effect. Oh, thank you. Okay. That's her with her hair down. So she needs some work though. I'm going to take it off and then redo it. But I'm liking the idea. I also acetoned her eyebrows off, but left this bit like the drag queens do, to try and work with it. But yeah, so that's her. And then I transitioned Billy. Billy is now a boy. I'm still working out what to do with his hair, to be honest. Why does she have two eyebrows like a freak? I don't know. Why do you have one? Handsome, Jasmine says about this one. Yeah. So I was like, how do I do this with the holes in her hair, his hair? And then I like made up a brown for the lips and kind of gave him brown around the eyes. Flock it. I don't want to flock his hair. I don't like flocking. Flock it up. But he is going to get Brooklyn's body once I have it. Because right now he's got that body. Cinchy cinch. Super cinch. So yeah. And I think the Brooklyn body would suit him very well. So we're going to do that. And then I did Tiffany. Princess Barbie Tiffany. I mixed her a nice pink because that's what I learned to do from the other Ken. And then I was like, oh, let's work on her eyes too. And then I like gave her really intense eyes. But her lips have gold metallic on top of them, like the old Barbies used to have like metallic lips. So I've just like gone out and done her up a lot. So this is her look. She's also got gold on her pink eyeshadow stuff. And she's just playing it up. This is a costume, so she's allowed to look like this. Thank you, Vanessa. You like her fairy. Awesome. Yeah. But it wasn't easy. I can tell you that. This one I've been working on for like over 2 years now. Magical Barbie. She's Tiffany. Tiffany as Barbie. Now, then I went hardcore. I only did her lips first. But this one, I have two of her. I have two, okay? So it's okay, Biffany. So, no judgies. And then I gave her this Slayla look. So I did her lips first. And then I was like, oh, I want to give her some like smoky eyes. So I went and gave her smoky eye. The most intense drag smoky eye you've ever seen. So yeah. Now she's all smoked up. But I like it. So that's all that matters. Yeah. Who broke her heart? You did. By sending her to me. And that's it. That's all I did. I frosted his hair a little bit extra. So he's got a little more highlight in his hair. Very light pink. And I love him. And he should go up on the shelf now because he's all done. So today we will be doing this one. No one knows who she is. Possibly Barbie's GBF knows, but he's not allowed to say anything. I haven't said anything about who she is, so yeah. This is going to be a long one. I don't know how long. But also yesterday, well, not yesterday, the day before, I was like, oh, let's just play some Sims. And there's lots of talk about Sims 5 now, or what could possibly be Sims 5. So, yeah. And don't worry, I washed my doll's hair. This is like how many strands I put for the hairline, but it's kind of a guess as well. So, and then I loopy it, and then I stabby. Like so. Hang on. Ta-da! And then that little strand that's not matching with the others, I bring it up. And then I fold and twist. And I eat it again. And then I find the first hole. I usually start at the bottom of the sideburns. And then, I'm not showing. And then I stab it through. And I pull it out like so. Wow. And then that one, usually, again, this is why I didn't do it online the other day, but whatever. I'm doing it today, and then I go sweep inside, put a knot, pull it, do another one because I'm a double knot boy. I always had my shoelaces coming undone in primary school, and I would always get the teacher to double knot. And even with my double knotted shoes, sometimes I triple knot these too, I would end up having my shoelaces undone. So she's triple knotted. And now I need my little hair box. I got hair in here, and also a chocolate bar wrapper. And then I snip that little bit off. Go snippy, snip. This is the second method I used. Actually, it's the first one I used. And then I pull, and then ta-da! She's got her first strand of rooted hair. Now, I don't care if this is not the way that some people do it or the way that other people do it. This is my way, bitch. I used to do the loop and lock, but that takes forever. So, yeah. But anyway, so The Sims 5 will be coming out. I don't know when. A long time. But I'm intrigued by it. I'm also not going to buy any more packs for The Sims 4 because The Sims 4 is a broken game, and I'm having trouble even with what I've already got, which I haven't bought anything for The Sims for a few years, and they've got like this major sale on right now. And I was looking at it going, oh, damn, I wish I could have that game. I wish I could have that one. But I was looking at the cheapest way to do it. And they've got this bundles deal, right? And I was like, let's calculate, because that I was allowed to choose 2 games. So an expansion and a game pack. But then they wouldn't let me choose the stuff pack. And I don't believe in the stuff pack that they were offering. I don't like it. Especially now that I found out that they actually gave that game away for free a couple of years ago. So there's no way I'm buying that. And then, so what was I saying? The game, yes. So I was like, okay, well, let's try and break down the pricing. It was like $51. And I looked at it and it was like, for the three of them, the three games, it was less money to buy them individually than to buy in the bundle. So they're ripping people off with these ideas of bundle packs, value for money. Get it for this price. And actually, that is more expensive than if you just get them separately. So that's really dodgy, EA. That's really dodgy bullshit, to be honest. So I didn't do that. Well, I couldn't anyway because I didn't have the money. But I kind of want to play with werewolves. And I was looking at some of the fashions. I was like, oh, that's nice fashion. And then I was thinking about like how, so the whole thing with, Mattel and the way that they treat their fans now, and The Sims EA is very similar. All these problems, they're not doing anything to fix it. We're getting a lot of pixel face and that hair polypropylene that no one likes. And we're just having to put up with it. So we'll buy it, right? Because we're faithful. They're doing the same thing with The Sims. They're releasing games that are incomplete. They're very buggy. And they've been doing it since the start of Sims 4, to be honest. Because I'm trying to find the end that's good. This one. Because The Sims 4 released when it wasn't ready to release, and the game's been broken from the beginning. And Sims 3 is advanced compared to Sims 4, in my opinion, because it was open world. They did have rabbit holes. I just stabbed one of my knots. They had rabbit holes, but my knot's in now. You could still, like, there weren't as many loading. I don't think there were any loading screens except for when going to a different world. And the gameplay was good. Sims 2 was great. But I like the graphics of Sims 4. And I was watching this video and they're like, oh, people say Sims 4 is pretty. And that's why they prefer to play that over Sims 3, because let's face it, Sims 3's graphics is a bit weird, and I believed that from the beginning. But Sims 3 has much better gameplay, and build and buy is on point for Sims 3 with the customization of everything. So, and it's also a cohesive timeline, whereas Sims 4 is built on a alternative timeline. So I think they just wanted Bella Goth in it, and they were like, okay, let's just do this. Honestly, that's my opinion. I don't know why we're talking about Sims, but we are. So I'm just waiting. I'm not going to buy any more Sims games. Sims 4 games. We don't have cars in the game, which we've had in Sims 2 and 3. I don't know about Sims 1 because I didn't play Sims 1. I did play it, but I only played it at my friend's house for like half an hour. And I liked it. So you could say I'm a simmer from the beginning, but I wasn't able to play it from the beginning, you know? Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if they had cars in Sims 1. But I think they just wanted Bella Goth in the game. I think she was a selling point. Oh, how's Bella Goth back? And then everyone was really disappointed when they just went and said that it was an alternative timeline, which could work because in Sims 3 you can find a book. It's a prequel to Sims and Sims 2. Sims 3 you can find a book that says something about murder in Pleasantville. I don't know. So that could be it, you know. I think it's written by Alexander Goth, which is Bella Goth's son. So I think people theorize that he time traveled back and wrote that book, and therefore the events of Sims 2 don't happen, and therefore we're now on a different timeline. But the story for Sims 4 is not on it, you know. So this is how many we've done so far. Lovely. Who do you think this Barbie is, guys? I wonder if anyone can guess it. But yeah. Sorry. Just switching so that I can make sure that the live is live on my phone. Do any of you guys play The Sims? Am I just talking at no one that is interested? I really want music to be playing. I was listening to can you guys even see that? There we go. I was listening to, oh my God, I stabbed another knot. That's another problem with this one, is you stab knots. But also with the loop and lock, you also stab the loops. At least with the loop and at least with the knots, if you stab, you can just pull it off and then find which one you've stabbed. With the loop and lock, the reason I don't use that anymore is if you lose a loop, if you don't lock the loop and you miss it, you have to try and get it back. And I hate that part of it. Yeah. Is anyone else rerouting a doll right now? Oh my God, we're getting stuck. Hang on. Jasmine wants to. What one do you want to do? I showed you what I use, right? Hang on. Oh, that's right. I'm always forgetting. I'm sorry. The Wonder Woman to red hair. You inspired me. Thank you. You know what inspired me? The lack of creativity among the team at Natal. I know I'm not one of their favorites. I don't worship them like others do. And I don't go, oh, this designer is my friend. Oh. I'm not like that. I don't treat them like celebrities. They're just doing their job. Oh my god, now I'm in a mess. I've never done this with masking tape over the face. The reason I've done that, though you may think I'm doing it to conceal her identity, I am not. I'm doing it so that the brown paint doesn't get on her face. Because I hate when that happens. Okay. So I don't know if I like the masking tape thing. Because the hair's getting stuck in it. And I just pulled this one out. And that was my problem just now. I do shampoo their hair after I've rebooted, so my saliva does not stay in their hair. It's just for now. It works better than water. You know? It's like threading thread on a sewing needle. Well, that's literally what this is, so yeah. It's like that. This is basically plastic thread. Mixing Mod Podge with the paint makes it more flexible and won't chip more easily. Oh, okay. I don't have Mod Podge. No, I don't have the money for the Mod Podge. But I will try that one day. I see people use Mod Podge all the time. I don't really know what Mod Podge is. I really want to get what do I really want to get? I really want to get the sculpting stuff that Doll used for my Minnie's beard. I want to play with that. He's told me what it is, but I've forgotten. And I was literally there when he bought it for my Minnie. But yeah. I forgot. That was a while ago. So I bought the stuff for him and gave him money. That's how I convinced him to do it for me. And then he did it pretty quick. And it turned out amazing. But the paint is chipping off the head now, so I'm going to redo him eventually. That's how many we've done so far. think that's like 7 bits. What's that? What's that, Jasmine? Epoxy sculpt? Maybe. I don't think it's epoxy. I think it's something else. It's like clay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess the thing that he used was like clay, but I don't know exactly what it was because he just went in and he was like, I'm gonna. Was it? But, I don't know. Sounds familiar. Both of them. Questions we will ask him when he eventually comes on there's another one. It's flexible. This isn't flexible. This is like pretty solid. He's got a pretty solid beard. Dole Junk said to me when he gave him to me, he's not for play, he's for display only. Well, yes, okay. He's definitely been played with. And he's like, oh, I don't want to have to repaint him. And I should have actually gotten him to Dole Junk before he moved to London, but I didn't. So that's my bad. Customize, use it for their action figures, especially the hair. See, if I knew all of this stuff when I was younger, I would have used it. I would have been a master now. Also, if I had the money when I was younger, which I didn't. Yeah. I'm also thinking, right, I wanted to study art therapy this year, but I also wanted to study art. And there's an intake starting this week. I keep stabbing the knots. I've never stabbed so many knots in my life of doing this on the foot, like around the hairline. It's very frustrating. So I was thinking maybe I can just, instead of studying art, because there's one starting this week, I could just study the art therapy because I'm really into art therapy. I mean, it got me out of my black hole last year in December, doing my own art therapy. And I would like to be able to facilitate that kind of thing for people. And I did start studying it in 2016. But I didn't continue doing it, which I should do. I should go back and study it. And then I can have student benefits with payments, and actually get moving. I can do that in what's it called? July with the diploma of arts, visual arts, something like that. That's a while away. Although, are we in Mercury retrograde? Because if we're in Mercury retrograde, I won't do it. I won't sign up if we're in Mercury retrograde. Yes, I'm one of those people. Because I've actually got experience of doing something in Mercury retrograde, and then the next one comes along, and guess what? The mistake I made in the first Mercury retrograde where I did something, I went 3 months or whatever it was, 3 to 4 months of not knowing about this mistake and wondering why I wasn't getting any clients. So I switched 2 numbers on my business card around. Easy mistake to do, but I didn't notice. No one else noticed. I had it checked triple times, and people were handing out these cards. I was handing out these cards for 3 months, and then when the next Mercury retrograde came along, and I wasn't even thinking about it, the next one came along, and that's when it was brought to my attention that the wrong number was on the card. So now I don't do anything during a Mercury retrograde. I won't make a decision like that. And if I do think about something during a Mercury retrograde, I'm going to find out when Mercury retrograde is. Oh my God. Okay. It's going to take place. So I'm not signing up. It's starting on April Fools. To the 25th of April. So what I'll do is just not Mercury retrograde it. That's a confirmation. I know that's really superstitious, I guess, but I don't want another business card situation. 3 months of putting out a business card, not knowing that my numbers are switched around. Just 2 numbers, and then finding out after that it's switched around. That's a big one. I could have had a lot of business in that time. So Mercury retrograde's like not good for making huge decisions like that. Anything where you need to sign documentation. So I tend to try and see if a big thing's coming up, a job or something like that. If it's happening during a Mercury retrograde, I really don't like to sign things off for it. I also don't know if my operation happened during a Mercury retrograde because I ended up getting a infection during that time. And the surgeons, they were meant to cut here to take out my salivary gland because I had a big salivary gland stone in it. And then they asked me twice before the operation if I was happy for them to go through the mouth. And I said no the first time. And then when I was literally on the operating table, they asked me again, am I happy for them to go through the mouth? It'll be a less complicated surgery, blah, blah, blah. And I was really uneasy about it, but I felt pressured to say yes. And they went and did it. And then I ended up being in hospital for a week with a infection. in the salivary gland. So if that happened during a Mercury retrograde, that's pretty bad. Pretty big confirmation. And when I was in the hospital, our puppy was hit by a car and had to get put down. So yeah, that was a pretty horrible experience. But anyway, I saw that there's member exclusive release dates and stuff, but I haven't looked at it. So that means like all these dolls are going to be coming out, and we've got dates for those dolls coming out. So actually, we will know when the Looks dolls are coming out now. So I should probably have a look and see when I won't be getting them. But my package from Barbie's GBF will be arriving soon. It's in Melbourne. It's here, but I don't have it. And we actually need to work out how we're going to do the live. So, oops, no, not shop now. Okay. I'm just logging into Mattel Creations. Cool. And I think that's it. I haven't had to log in for ages. Wrong. Okay, it's the other password. Ooh. Bronze. Baba Theater. I really want that Claudette. I don't want the 8-ball. Oh, the little chickens. The little chickens. I got them. I got one. I got one little chicken. Little chickie. From the spring set